Hello everyone and welcome to another redstone video with Cass on the Maizuma channel. Today we're gonna learn how to make a slot machine. Welcome to my first minigame in Minecraft, guys. So I decided to make this kind of slot machine, a very simplified one. And well, this was a lot of fun to design. Let me demonstrate how it works. You just have to flip this lever and there is this status bar here. Those things represent the wheels. They will start spinning and they will randomly stop. You know that all of them stopped. Well, you should just look through the glass window and when all the lamps are on. So to play again, you have to flip the lever and wait for the status bar to go off, so it means all the lamps off in this case. And to win the game, all you have to do is to well, all you have to do is to have all blocks of glowstone in this line right here in the middle. So if you get 3 blocks of glowstone in the middle, you win, and that lamp will also let you know that you win. The game is a simplified version of a full slot machine. You don't have to pay anything to play, but the way I made the input right here allows you to easily hook it up to an input, so you have to pay some items or something before you win. Let's try our luck once again. So another cool feature of this thing is that, well, the output is also easy to hook up to something like a dispenser, so it can throw you 1 diamond, for example. And one thing I included in the game, in the engine for the game, I should say, that some of you guys will not like, but some other guys will like, is that you can do something called an early reset. Let me show you why I made this an option. So yeah, if you flip the lever now, let's see. This wheel is not going to spin anymore, and clearly we are not going to win because there is no glowstone here. So what we can do now is we can reset the system without waiting for the system to fully finish its job, and then we can try again without having to wait that much time. And well, you can use this system to cheat, of course, but I tried to break the cheating with a pretty cool system that I will show you guys when we build this machine in the tutorial. That, well, you can do the early reset except when the machine is already finished. So if you get this glowstone block here and this one here, and in the end you don't get this one, if you try to do the early reset, the wheels will not start spinning again, so you can flip the lever on and off until you get what you want. Actually, the system has to wait until it fully resets before you can use the system once again. So yeah, yeah, it's a lot of features packed in a very small space, as you guys can see here. It looks a little bit complex, but in the end it's not that complex. It's just a bunch of logic that I happened to compress in a small space. So, well, if you guys like the idea, it's totally buildable in survival, very small, but a little bit expensive, so it's more of an end game build. Well, I'm going to do a tutorial on that right now, guys, so let's go. Alright guys, well, let's start. As a reference, I left a panel here, the glass panel that you just saw. It's a 3 by 5 glass panel, and 2 blocks from it we are going to have our input. Start by placing redstone dust there, and then we will need a hopper clock down here. Just hold shift and place 2 hoppers facing each other, just like this. Redstone dust here, hold shift again, and then comparator goes here, then redstone dust down here once again, and then 1 repeater. Place 1 item inside. We're just going to use our fern, and well, this is going to be the clock for the piston tapes. If you flip the lever, you can see the clock working, and this is going to stop the machine. When you stop the machine, this line is always going to be on, so extend 5 blocks with redstone dust on top of it and place 3 redstone torches here. Now we are going to extend those 3 lines here, just like this, and place repeaters here. Set all of them on 3 ticks, and we need more torches here. Yeah, and now we can start placing pistons. Start by placing 3 regular pistons on top of those torches, and then we are going to need a bunch of updaters in this system, unfortunately, so place 2 regulars here and then 3 more here in front of the torches. The system is in theory expandable, but I wouldn't advise doing that. Now we need to extend this line to the side, just like this. And make sure that this piece of redstone dust is off, and place 5 more blocks here, and we're going to alternate those with slabs actually, and place redstone dust on top of all of them, 2 redstone torches, and then right here we're going to need updaters, more updaters, and let me place support blocks here, and those are the only sticky pistons in the tape, so those 3. Get rid of those guys right there, and place solid blocks here, then regular pistons facing down just like this and this, and then we will have 3 repeaters all set on 2 tick each, and this is our piston tape setup. So I destroyed the glass panel in front of it and placed a few blocks just so we can test the piston tape. It's a good time for us to test and make sure that we didn't forget any updaters that we are going to need. And so as we are finished with that, make sure that your system stops, and then place 2 redstone blocks here with redstone dust on top of them, 3 blocks just like this, build this line. You can get rid of those 2 blocks, not this one with a torch on it. And now it's when things get complicated here, because you have to get inside the system to place 3 repeaters just like this, and 2 more just like that. Now we need to build the actual game control, and well, to do that we just have a hopper dropper combo here and fill it up with all those items. Yeah, I choose those items specifically because they stack up to 16, and this is what takes care of the random behavior of the wheel spinning. So place a line of blocks here. I will place furnaces here. I don't have furnaces in my inventory because I'm such a noob, but you don't need them, but it's recommended in case someone breaks your tapes. They will save you a lot of extra work. So place redstone dust here, and well, the way it works is we will have this torch here, and when the system turns the machine on, this torch will be on, and every time the tape runs, it will also pulse this dropper, and because there's a torch here, the items cannot flow back inside the dropper. So the items will start accumulating signal strength here, and well, it will do it in such a random order so that we don't know how many times the tape is going to run. So yeah, you can also change those items. You can place more buckets, for example, if you want your assistant to finish its job earlier. And this will also make it more random, and you can experiment with that. I think that this way the game is well balanced, but well, you can do your own experiments if you want. So we need some more game features here. So this subsystem that we're going to build now is responsible for making the entire system stop when all the wheels stop, well, are completely done with their jobs. So when this line is completely powered, meaning this block is powered, this piston will go down, and when the piston tape, as the piston tapes start running, this guy will get updated, because this torch will go off, and then this guy will get updated, and then it will do this, and this line will be locked, so it will prevent all the tapes from running. We are now going to add a system that is going to prevent the player from cheating, and also yeah, it's very hard to to get inside this place, and also we'll make sure that we know when the player wins. It was very hard to include here because of those torches. They power anything here, and we can't really send the signal through here because of the repeaters. So place a cauldron here, and you're gonna need a bucket of water. So click here and make sure that the bucket is filled up with water. So here we will have a comparator facing this way. Don't place a solid block here, it will block this piston. And then another piston here with a solid block. Let me see if everything is alright here. I think it is. So on top of this block we're going to have a furnace. Yeah, just like here. And then here place a comparator. Make sure that you have one fern inside this furnace as well. And then this guy goes like this. Redstone block once again. And here we are going to need a slab, so we don't need to power this guy, we just need to get it updated. And what this system will do is the following. Well, let me do the last step here before I show you. So here we will have all solid blocks in this tape, and the glowstone blocks that we are going to include, they are not able to make this redstone signal go through the repeaters. So when none of those guys can send the redstone signal, it means that we lined up all of them and the player should win. So this line will basically turn off and send the signal up here. But if we have a glowstone block here, another one here, and the system is not finished yet, it might run the glowstone block a few times here, and this will make the system believe that you won when you actually didn't. So in this case we need to make sure that the system is finished running, and to do that we place one repeater on 4 ticks here, then slab here with redstone dust, and this is the final output of the system, which means that the system is not running anymore, and you lined up all the redstone blocks, and this happens, this torch goes on. So now that we have all that, the anti-cheating system sort of is this one. If you start running the system, this guy will not be here. Well, so yeah, now it stopped the system, right? So it's time to reset the system now. Let me break those blocks. And when we start resetting the system, this guy goes here, but it will not extend this piston until this one goes down, because what this does is it waits for the entire reset of the system to finish before it sends an update to this piston, and this makes sure that you cannot run the tapes without the system fully resetting, so you cannot set manually one of the tapes to win the game. And this is basically how everything works around here. So now comes the fun part. We need to make sure that those two glowstone blocks are aligned, so just start with them, and then you can start placing the colored blocks just like this. Use this kind of pattern here. It's an inverted L shape, and now we're going to mirror this pattern up here just like this with all the colors to make everything look good here. We will also place lamps here to make our status bar, and I will show you how I made my winning detection system. Well, the detection system is already here, but we need the system to notify the player. So in my case I just made a bunch of lamps blink, and you can do that just like this. So here I get rid of this and get an inverted signal, and then place a hopper clock here, comparator goes here, and one item goes here. So when both signals unblock this guy, it will start making this lamp blink, and this is how it should work. So yeah, let's run a quick test here, our first test. So you can see the status bar going. Yeah, apparently we didn't win, so let's reset the system and watch how it behaves. Yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Another cool addition to have here is a note block. Yeah, it's a good idea to have maybe a node block right here. So this will emit sound whenever the system is fully reset. And if you want, you can also add one here, and it will beep to warn everyone around that you just won. So let's add some decoration to this thing. So you're free to add blocks here. It's not a problem, it's not going to break the system. As a reference, again, our glass panel is going to be here. This is going to be our display. Let me try some weird kind of decoration here. Maybe change this block. Let me grab this. And here. System is pretty symmetric, so it's very easy to decorate. And let's just add quartz blocks here. If I was to build this in survival, I would make my floor level here, because it's a good place for the player to stand and watch all the piston movements. This thing is really noisy. Aha! We have a chance, guys. We do have a chance. Oh man. No! No! Oh my! one extra movement and we would win this thing. So yeah, guys, this was the tutorial for the simplified slot machine. I hope that you guys enjoyed and maybe learned something. If you have more ideas on things that we could implement in this to make a second version, please leave a comment. I would very much appreciate that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you guys next time. Bye bye.